get it out of the way. Do you plan on walking on Saturday, or are you leaving your options open at this point?
I think I only let people that got 1 year left walk, so I don't think I got an option, but I'm just focused on this week, man.
Had to ask.
Yeah, that's a good question.
You guys gave up 280 yards on the ground rushing against Kansas State. How do you refocus the group around you, and what was Kansas State doing in particular that gave you guys troubles?
Yeah, just being undisciplined, not staying in our gaps, making it easy on them. Like, the game plan is very well, but at some point we had to make plays that came to us. Like, I didn't make plays that came up to in my gap, so I got to step up and be better and make plays. And EP and the rest of the D-line, including the whole defense, we all know we play one of our worst games all year. So it's just not on offense. I know people just make it seem in the naked eye that is on offense they didn't score points, but if they don't score points, then we have a chance to win at the end of the day. So it's also on the defense.
How much does it change? I mean, this is a very prolific passing offense.
Yeah.
How much do you guys have to kind of refocus and kind of readjust the game plan?
Yeah, just nothing changed. We know they got guys. Number 3, he's a hell of a player. He's a guy that can do everything: run the ball, receive the ball, and just not him. They got other athletes. So we gotta have our best week of practice and just go from there.
You went on social media and said, pack the nip. Do you think it'll be packed, and do you think they'll listen?
Yeah, I know. These last 3 years of me playing here, I know the fans will show up, and I encourage them to show up if they can stay on campus just for that game, then just do so, because we still got to fight. This is like a playoff game to us. We got to win. They be bowl eligible, so this is a huge game, and we're going to need people to pack it out. So I encourage the fans to be there, and I want to see if they accept my challenge.
What's it been like to see the true freshmen like Marquez Parker, Simeon Coleman, and all those guys be able to get in and actually contribute and just kind of pave the way for a brighter future here?
Yeah, that's the foundation we building from when I leave, whenever I do leave. This is like those players will be next up, and then once they become a senior, they can do the next. So I'm glad we got players like that to step up now, so it's not like a big surprise next year when the team's younger. We got guys like that can step up and be an impacting player.
Savion Williams is a guy that they're going to line up at receiver and running back. What have you seen from him on film, and how difficult is it to prepare for a player like that?
Just got to game tackle. We got to run to the ball. We got to get more effort. Like, if we don't win this game, our season over with. So we got nothing to lose. So we got to run to the ball and get him down.
Does the projected weather, do you think, maybe help you guys out at all? Team coming up from, and I think they've played one game in the 50s. Everything else has been pretty warm.
It's going to be a big surprise for them not knowing what Cincinnati going to provide, how bipolar our weather is, but it's going to be a big advantage for us because we're used to it.
A little extra sauce on maybe hitting guys and making it sting a little bit more than normal.
Oh, yeah.
You guys going to come out and make a statement like the Freezer Bowl Bengals, where you have bare arms and all that stuff?
Yeah. I might not have no shirt on, so it's going to be one of them type of games.
Dontay, being one of the leaders, how's the vibe with the one game left that you can control? What's the vibe like in the locker room?
Vibe's still good. My mindset is to send these seniors out with a win. That's my focus, and that's what I'm providing or preaching in the locker room. Like, we got to send these seniors out with a bang, and it's very important to me to send them off with a W. We got to win for them because it's, first of all, it's the last game in the NIP for some of these guys, and I just want to see everybody win.
Dontay, you guys have had a lot of noon games this year. You finally get that opportunity for Nip at night. Obviously, fans, as you mentioned, are going away for the holidays. Just talk about the excitement and that opportunity to make sure they get back here to experience that Nip at night for those who haven't.
My whole team, the whole year was like we were just itching and crawling for a Nip at night, and we thought we didn't get one, but we got blessed enough to get one. I know this environment going to be so good at night because it's a different atmosphere.
If you don't walk, should people read into that, or you're not going to answer me?
No comment.
Is there anything you can take from K-State, how they came out of the gate on senior day, to like talk to guys and be like, that's what it looks like to have the intensity we're talking about?
Yeah, because the effort was completely different than ours from the get-go. They had way more juice. They was on a losing streak as well, and they played completely different like us. So we gotta see what they did and just keep going from there and see what they got and just improving what we got to do.
Their quarterback Hoover, given time, he tears people up. Can you guys get to him from what you've seen?
We got to get to him. We got no choice, or they're gonna light that scoreboard up. So we got. As far as D-line, Coach Stu preached this morning, we got to get to him some way, somehow. We got to get him off the spot, so he just don't sit there all day.
Any other questions for Dontay?
Nope.